I thought I had it before. Did you want it? Now it does. Now it is though. Yeah.
Ai, que amada.
这个很具体，很重
Tô sentindo que é aqui que vocês vão jantar.
Infelizmente eu não posso entrar aqui, né? Porque é 20 anos pra mais.
Mas é o lugar que dá isso.
Isso é que não posso
Tem vários lugares pequenininhos.
Das Doggen wird hier schwarz.
Mandi berdua tuh yakitori. Apsah berdua. でもね、2セット6
The yakitori one ordered last time.
Yeah, that one part. これが青山椒の効果です。あ、そうなの。水のうまい。
I was wondering if I wanted to go back to Ginza to go shopping.
우리 사座ってあげるの千秋とかさあそこにそれさ俺とかさ
7時だったらみんなやってます。
どうもありがとうございあんまり日本の映画って
いやだからその彼が言ってたそのね。
we can use that.
Okay. I will use that table.
One and eight.
1 and 8.
Do we order the drink now too?
Please take your time. But,
Okay.
They get actually 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Got it.
A little basic.
Do you have any preference about drink? Do you know coffee? This is I can say non-alcoholic drink.
I'll try that one.
Like kind of the percentage of alcohol is less than 1%. So
This week, I'll try that one when it gets good. Yeah, I'll try that one.
What's this one?
this is a sour. Kind of like more casually or lighter highball. Like mixed with soda and like this.
It's real light. It's not strong.
No strong at all.
Oh, maybe I'll try that. I'll try that.
Which is your preference? Lemon.
I've been seeing that, like the lemon sours.
Oh, okay.
I've been seeing it on that channel I showed you this morning, so I wanted to try that one.
It says it's like non-alcoholic, so I might as well try it.
Yeah, I think it's still a beer, so I don't know if you like beer flavor.
Probably not, but I'll
If
try.
not, you could try some of mine. Mine might be. We'll see.
And then
We'll see.
like I said, I'm go for a non-alcoholic, like for certain like
Yeah.
soft drinks,
Yeah.
just to get the taste out.
Which do you think is better?
As a Japanese, green tea is a Japanese.
I'm gonna try.
Well, they might as well try it. I tried that one.
Yeah, I think it would specify it.
And then what about you? And then
I got a lemon sour thing, lemon soda. I don't know.
this one.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna probably try this. If I don't like that, so
Me too.
I just didn't want to carry around like a bottle.
I kept looking for them at the train station. They usually have the vending machine right there. I didn't see it.
And we knew. And she did. It was
You can squeeze it.
And put it inside. Did it turn off?
No. Oh, see,
It's fine. It's
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was like, okay, I think they messed up. But that makes a little more
you should have gone for that.
Huh?
You should have gone for that.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Okay, and then the egg.
Oh, this is just straight. I thought it was a straw.
It's not a straw.
No?
Oh.
Oh, that's got cigarette.
This is supposed to be.
Okay.
That thing is non-alcoholic, and that thing is kind of, heavy one. So if you prefer to like drink heavy one, you can mix it. But you don't wanna like have a heavy one, you can drink dirty.
Only the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's afternoon.
Come back. Oh,
You want to try it? I think you wanted me to.
oh, this is good. Yeah, squeeze my own lemon. He doesn't like it.
It's not horrible because like alcohol hits me like in my stomach, so I don't feel that. This is though.
Everyone got I wanna teach you guys cheers in Japanese. Does anyone know?
That was my guess.
Okay. So we say kanpai instead of cheers. Kanpai. So why don't we do the kanpai? Okay. Kanpai means let's empty the bottles.
Definitely gonna go for
Do you want to switch? You want to try this?
You can try it. It's not horrible.
Huh?
It's not horrible.
Your papa did it. It's good. This has alcohol.
He was cool, but it was just like.
Akihabara was so many maids just like trying to get you inside their cafe.
Fun over all the buildings were really narrow.
Honestly, they kept their distance. So like,
It was good. Every little corner had their own shop. How long have you guys been here?
huh?
How long have you guys been here?
It's been like 2 days.
This is our second day. Yeah.
What are you guys saying?
I was staying at an Airbnb in like a Chiba, like an hour away.
Okay.
What about you guys? Hotel?
Yeah, we're actually staying probably like 15 minutes away.
We just we came from Shibuya.
You guys want something outside of the city?
No, it's just because like it's just somewhat like a house. I would stay at. Yeah, kind of more comfortable. He booked it, so I just let him like wherever you stay, like tell me what my amount is, and yeah, that's fine. The only thing I'm worried about though is like the last train. I'm not sure,
600
Yeah, we have to make it.
Yeah.
Oh, we can ask him about that.
So at least Google Maps is usually pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Had everything on time.
Yeah. The only time we didn't listen to it, we got like lost.
Just like everywhere.
We're like, we got this down, and no, we did not have it down.
Luckily, we've always just like random Japanese people came in and out with us. Every single time.
We're just gonna look really lost.
Yeah, we're just like,
You're just staring at the ceiling. Somebody's like, alright, this guy's lost.
they're like, what do you know?
You're like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I think the only thing Google Maps doesn't tell you is like which, like platform 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
It does. If you're looking at it, like you can really you say it right underneath the train and say what platform you'd be on. Every time I've gone, I've seen it so far. Maybe since you guys are.
I think it's far away.
Yeah.
So we get more platform or less, but sometimes it's. But one time it said stay on board, we did, and then took us a different direction. We're like, what?
Yeah, we took the wrong exit. I should have been saying, you know, that place is a zoo.
Oh yeah, we just
Came
got
up
out
a
of there.
completely different place.
For me, it was like I think to get here it's like get off the west exit, and we're just like we just get in there. It's like we're going where the people are going.
The crazy thing is, like, you can walk 500 yards in one direction. You just have no idea. You're half a mile down from wherever you started. And you're like, okay.
Good relationship with your home.
So what do you like to watch?
Did you want this portion along with some of this? This is alcohol.
Try it.
That's funny.
One of my English teacher is my Steve Carell.
English teachers.
But he's speaking so clearly.
He does, yeah.
Like you guys are saying like probably, right? That sounds like a problem, but he said like a probably.
Yeah, he has all the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Had a high school teacher in my Spanish class where I learned to know Spanish because all we did was watch movies in Spanish with English subtitles. So like, I'm like, I know the story of Finding Nemo. I didn't need it. With
I would have loved that Spanish class.
It was-
I almost failed all my Spanish.
Well, yeah.
That sounds like I would have got the.
Yeah, everyone got one. And then you got the Spanish too when you were screwed.
Yeah. How does your education work here? So like for most, I think most places in the States, it's grades 1 through 6, right? You're right? 1 through 5 usually, right? 6 through 8 or 9. Ours has 1 through 6. I think a lot of people are 6 through 8. I think that's probably.
I was one.
Yeah, for like grade school.
And then 7 and 8.
Yeah, 7 and 8, yeah. And then 9 through 12. So that's elementary school. Middle school is 8. Wait, 1 to 6. Elementary school, yeah. Or 1 through 5. Yeah.
We did 1 through 5.
Yeah, we did 1 through 5. Is it like a different? Like it depends on the states?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's different in counties too. We did 1 through 5, and then the next county over did 1 through 6.
Same.
Yeah.
So we had, I was 1 through 6. The county over was 1 through 5. At the 6th grade, like actually I would say now, like looking at 13-year-olds now versus like 13-year-olds back in the day, I'm like, they're 6. I never felt like I was too old in elementary school. But now I'm like, I can see where 6, 7, 8 makes more sense to group than like I feel like 6th is too old now.
What he's saying is that 13.
Yeah. I think they're 12. They're 12 and then I think they, yeah.
Like some straggler birthday stuff.
Yeah.
You can use that.
So what is it here?
1 to 6 is in elementary school and 7 to 9 is
Oh, okay. So
So not too far.
yeah.
I think, elementary school is too long. I don't want to spend 6 years in the same place.
Fair enough.
Do people like their school experience here? Or is it like Positive time in our lives.
Was it Squid Game? I didn't know yet.
I haven't even watched it.
Oh man.
Something about like the culture, or like I think maybe it's the street food or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, you know what? I think I would like to order that.
Yeah. For me, it's like obviously I've gotten into like some of the television stuff, but it was always like the fashion.
I think that's what it is. Like,
Yeah. Like the fashion capital.
It's a lot easier. It's a little bit easier to use the railway system there.
Yeah.
Like just a little bit easier.
Does it? Okay. Okay. Well, I guess you would know, but yeah. That's super cool. That sounds really interesting. But we have to go with like.
Are they doing a world tour?
They are, but they're not coming through it. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out if it's worth. Like, I can't remember the next closest city. It might be like 4 or 5 hours, but
I know they're doing one in LA.
yeah.
But other than that, no. I heard they all make so much money now that they're doing their own.
Yeah, they don't need to like travel anymore. And I'm like, oh, they're doing like what every boy band I've ever loved does. It's like they make too much money and then they're like, I can go solo, and you're like,
And then you realize half of them can't.
yeah. Except with my loves, the Jonas Brothers, but you know they're bad.
The only stuff that came out now
Dating? I promise you can't offend me. Do you use chopsticks? Do we use chopsticks? No, not really. Okay. Did you? Use chopsticks? Is that common, like anywhere?
So my mom's Hawaiian Chinese, so I grew up with a lot of like Hawaiian Asian dishes. So I wouldn't say it was at every meal, but rice was at every meal. It's like it was mac and we were pizza from pizza. It's like
No, I think overall is great.
I would totally use it with the Japanese.
yeah.
But we do have some at home.
Well, I feel like Sushi's really got popular in the last like 10, 15 years. Yeah, some of my friends still just only they're like, no shit. That's pretty much what I did. So, yeah. You're gonna have
I probably feel like you guys are like for every fish stuff. Yeah.
Oh, they didn't have chopsticks.
These are
super good. These are super good.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to have it yesterday.
But I'm actually kind of blown away at how good.
The skewers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have zero like
That's also good. Yeah, man, sure. Easy.
It's good.
I think I'll do.
And each place will they'll be a little bit different. Each just good. I still can't get over the strawberry thing we had yesterday. That was so good. I can't wait to have it again.
We'll see it again. I'll try it. Yeah.
Like, I thought like bean paste. I was like, I don't know.
I'm gonna do another
I'm with
green
you, but I also tried some of these bean paste and I was like, I couldn't even tell.
You couldn't even tell. Like, you couldn't even tell.
I'm gonna go soda this time.
Did you finish it?
No, almost there. Like I said, because it was non-alcoholic, I was actually able to. Plus, I kind of split a chunk of it with it.
What would you recommend?
Maybe it's plum wine. I think that's kind of Japanese stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll get that.
bucket list item.
I'm gonna get the soft drink.
Soft drink. What do you guys do?
What is it?
Like Coke or oolong tea?
Sprite? Do they have Sprite or Coke?
Coke. I think they have also ginger ale.
Ginger. Yeah, actually, no, I'll go with Coke.
Got it.
So,
They're understood.
you're all watching it. So obviously with where I saw Hamilton won the sprint for Ferrari and then just proceeded to get disqualified. It's like,
Hey, he still won the sprint, even though he got disqualified from the Grand Prix.
yeah.
We all make this. It wasn't on him, it was on his team.
That's why. Okay, so that's what I was gonna ask. The tire, the
Was
exactly.
it his? No, that was the other one. The tires. You're Alex and you're
That's it. After someone kind of lost their job. Years, so who knows this? Well, I didn't think it was a good sign though.
Put it on your plate if you want.
Lewis.
Yeah, but no, it's French. They touched
Like,
those.
like it feels like he's back to a degree, and then obviously Ferrari kind of like in that. Yeah. Do you have a favorite team?
I grew up like
So, what's your favorite? I'd say this year's just win. Italian, Mexican.
What's his favorite? I think was he said fast food.
Double
How was it? It was good. I had like mini pancakes. He had some chicken sandwich. Oh, it was like a McMuffin.
Right. Okay, I always ask because like anytime we travel abroad, anywhere I always like like a lot of person.
For sure, it's like right next to our hotel.
Yeah, we have some next door.
Yeah, the family bar like right across the road. Everything's
is interesting. When you say, hey, we want to go, what are you in the mood for? And it's like, oh, I'm in the mood
Like you have everything.
That's pretty
What kind of food do you use it because have you guys seen Big Bang Theory? Sheldon is doing like we have to eat Chinese on Monday.
We're big fans of Taco Tuesday, so like Mexican on Tuesdays.
That's pretty, like, actually pretty common.
I mean, Taco Tuesday was like wasn't. Taco
There's a reason why a lot of restaurants will have cheap tacos and eat
That one's good. I like that.
You like her?
Yes, but that's too hard.
I know, that's why I've just been saying, alright, got that.
You've been doing it. I always get steak fries.
Arigato is so natural. And we say arigato gozaimasu kind of business. Arigato. Or like in the Muslim of like makoto ni 誠にありがとうございます。Like, I must say, there's so many, like, I but it's okay, you know, you can, even if you can say arigato.
I've thought of it.
I think Japanese, made out of Japanese fruit. You know me? Kind of similar type of fruit.
That's actually a good way to
I know, I was like,
That's umi.
It's Japanese plum.
Oh, okay. Like a plum wine. Good. Sweet. You can't even tell it's wine.
that was really
Okay.
How long is your wish we had it. First we were really transferring. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's fair. You guys drive it. I mean, I guess why would you if you never had to? Yeah, but that was big enough. Oh, really? Yeah. They're very strict on There's bars like you just hang out and chat and drink. Yeah. It's been so long because I got it when I was, when I was 15 years old. When I got my license. It's a big you know what those two posters are there?
Oh, Evangelion?
What? Oh, no, like what's in the anime posters? It's lost. Oh, no, I'm saying
it'd be a good idea.
I don't know.
No, I'm just curious. Yeah. Yeah.
There.
We were watching Neon Genesis Evangelion. Like this is a new one, dude.
Hideki, or what's his name? Hideki and
There's like some re-releases and stuff like that.
It's a sequel.
Sequel? Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
I've heard that, you know, people who watched that movie, like that was so complicated. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's very convoluted. And like it's
Sometimes it makes no
just like
sense.
a set dressing for this really like thematic story about depression.
The series is really depressing.
It's very good though.
It is. Yeah. I used to watch the hardcore.
Do you have any favorite?
So Soso no Freven? You don't have you heard of that one? No? No? So yeah. Soso no Freven. Soso no Freven. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of good.
I watched the anime too, and I like the manga.
It's curious.
It's hard to right? Yeah, I like that. It's just because I don't know. It's good. It's really good.
It's just super cool, like look around.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of people I've seen with gimbals. The little thing I had earlier.
Hey guys, I think this is a nice spot to take a picture, so could you like
Okay.
here? Okay, so guys, 1, 2, 3.
So what is this area called? Oh, this. I mean, obviously I've never been here, but.
こちらは新宿警察署および各市町村展開士組合です。
And this is where like a lot of touts are. Touts, like people that bring
Nigerians.
that try to bring you and
Scammers.
Try to bring you like a bar. I don't know.
Don't follow those guys.
So are these like postcards?
Right. You know a lot. Really a lot.
Floors and cabaret club.
That was definitely a girls' bar. That's what it was.
Interesting.
You guys heard about that saying, stay away from the Nigerians? It's like every single friend like that came to Japan, even like some people who were like from the U.S. military. So yeah, that's a saying. Stay away from the Nigerians because they're the ones that they hire to force you inside bars and upcharge you like crazy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because like randomly my coworker and then like yeah, my cousin said that too because he works in the Navy, so he's stationed in Japan. So yeah, I know that saying.
Just the picture. Like, oh.
This is a girl's home. Yeah.
Anybody outside the menu is not working inside.
Whole cinema.
Have you guys ever been anywhere this busy?
Unless you count New York, but
We were in the main streets.
Related to the school. Have you retired for a walk? This is Kabuki-cho or Kabuki City. You know, do you guys know about Kabuki? What Kabuki is?
Theater?
Theater?
No?
Kabuki
No?
theater? No. No, that kind of stuff. Kabuki is Japanese traditional type of theater act. I want to show you guys. That's kind of.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I gotta, go back to the World War II again, but back then, Tokyo was completely destroyed, and there was nothing here, including this place, But the mayor of this area was kind of positive guy, He was like, okay, we got nothing here, but that means we can create everything, So he decided to make this area kind of special, I've seen the blueprint of Kabukicho. That was like kind of Las Vegas plus Broadway, So like you see those bright and colorful stuff, right? So the first thing he did was, he named this area Kabukicho because the main contents of that plan was building the Kabuki theater, But that plan of building the Kabuki theater was cancelled. But the problem was the name itself was already popular, the Kabuki city. So he was like, alright, so why don't we go with that thing? That is the reason why you can't see the Kabuki even though you're in the Kabuki. That's kind of strange.
I like it.
There's supposed to be a Kabuki theater here, but we got the movie theater.
Theater.
Yeah. Theater anyways.
You saw that too, right? What? The weird one.
I'm really curious what that is.
Yeah, I was like, what the?
Oh, whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Probably what it looks like.
There's so many unanswered questions that I don't know the answer to right now.
We got Godzilla.
Oh, that's where he is?
Oh, the Godzilla! The Godzilla head. Sure.
Oh, นี่ไงก็คือร้านนี่ไงถ่ายรูปก่อน
1 foot.
Were any of these
Like, for example, no entertainment. This place, like Shinjuku and Lucifer. What is that?
Have you been using like the Google Translate, like the photo? Yeah. Oh, it's been.
Yeah, that could be
Some of the translations are cool.
Well, so there was like a couple times I'm like, this looks like a really important sign. I take a picture and it's like, please do not drink the water. And I'm like, like I thought that was going to tell me something about this flower I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Too, the population here, like living in the They're ignoring you.
It does look cool.
See, I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm very stoked by it.
I want you guys to take
We're gonna use the
Front table.
There are two options. You can choose two small dishes from front page. You can choose one big assorted from and you can get course. Japanese beer, doesn't
What do you guys want to do? No, it's up to you. Oh, you can choose. Wait, right? Or is it?
Yeah.
You can choose one thing back.
Because like, for one, there's obviously the language barrier, right? It's like, well, I don't want to offend
What are you gonna get? You know? You're gonna get that?
No, I mean,
when are you gonna get the drink?
Not yet. I might, it's like, I like this thing.
So it's like, okay, I'll try to remember.
We're doing a food tour on
So we're actually going to Osaka Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna go by the train, the bus, the night bus.
But there's a food you recommend?
He planned the food tour in Osaka. They want to know what it is.
Oh.
Did you guys enjoy it?
We haven't done it yet, but it's like rated really highly, like 5 stars.
Is it the same?
Go ahead.
Is it the same tour company? No, it's different. Did they buy food? Hold
We have actually not. We just had sushi for the first time today. Like the first day, we slept. The second day, we went to Shibuya Sky, and then we we ended up just like getting like dim sum in like the mall at like a fast food and then we went back and like I fell asleep for 12 hours again. Slept through dinner. Yeah, and then yesterday we were at Disney. So I got very Disney.
I haven't heard of that.
Highly rated, so give it a try.
Yeah, exactly. So we're here we're in Tokyo until Sunday, and then we're going to Kyoto, or we're doing like we're doing on Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
On Sunday?
Yeah, so we're doing like an onsen thing on Sunday. Next Friday, and then we'll go to Nagoya for a break. And then we'll live one day, we'll come back to Tokyo the night before. But it's like, it's already gone so fast, and I'm like, we need ramen, we need all this food.
Well, I think the more like all of us kind of like acclimate to the time change, and it's like, okay, if it's normal, then it will open it up.
This is the second day in a row I've stayed up, past the sun. I feel really good about that.
I mean,
I think we started about 10:30.
I mean, my time is 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
You guys probably work. Yeah.
You guys really feel the jet lag.
We'll feel it really bad coming back.
Yeah, it's gonna be worse.
the same way.
It's gonna be worse.
It'll be bad going back, but here's what
Yeah.
So we're in Tokyo till Saturday. Saturday. Then we go to Osaka.
Yeah, we're seeing Kyoto. We're doing Osaka
and Nora.
and
Yeah.
We're doing Hiroshima.
Nice. Yeah, if we had more time, I'd do Hiroshima. Is there anything that you would love to
The Ajima Shrine.
You guys got your days planned out, or you guys just kind of
Rough estimate of the today's plan. Today I just bought some glasses. I need to grab them. They're gonna be ready by April 5th. They're very cheap here. It's very expensive in the States.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking today because, like I mentioned, I love fashion. Like, even though Uniqlo is like pretty cheap in the States, I was looking at some items. And I was like, I could
It's not half out.
I'm gonna do the
Sampling.
what's the omelet? Is it just like eggs?
Just egg with sugar.
Oh, eggs with sugar? I'll do that.
I just couldn't justify being on
Okay, I'm excited. And then I'll do the plum pie. Yeah. How do you recommend it?
I mean, worst comes to worst, I'd love to come again.
I'll do the deal. Are the obstacles, are they pretty good here or? No? Okay.
Best friend, he was here in January. They were talking about super cool, like
Oh, that's your favorite.
People feel like
Oh, okay.
well, I tried out this earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool.
And then those 2 hours in the military this one, so yeah. I'd like to do a Hokkaido eventually.
I'm gonna go with the fried octopus, and then the gyoza.
My feelings are super big into snowboarding.
And then I think a lychee soda. Lychee?
Well, I say lychee too.
There's like a couple of different ways.
Alright.
It'd be super cool.
Is it okay on the rock?
The
Soda?
soda?
I mean, where I have like,
I'll get you Is it all chicken?
You like? Yeah.
No, really. Actually, it depends on the season. There are different, but mostly chicken and sometimes with pork.
I actually was in Kansas City, Missouri a year ago in like November.
What's the one I had over there?
Got a chance to like go around, like try some various restaurants.
Was it the plum wine? Which one was it?
Umeshu.
Okay.
Did you like it?
My dad was
You said it was sweet, right? Okay, good. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'll try it. I like sweet.
You do it on the rock?
Where did I get it? On the rock last time? Was that on the rock?
No, it's on the rock.
Kansas City barbecue, like
The uniquely cheaper here.
So granted, it was
That's
full
what
vegetable,
that's what my
but
bag
it
is.
was cash.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I started looking up at it. Like I went to like the US site and I'm like, what's the same item? Like in the US, it's like $20.
Yeah, he just saw a shirt there. And they discontinued, so I was like, oh, it's right here.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to it, but also we checked out their off-brand, the GU.
Which one?
GU?
Oh, got it.
They're off-brand.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Their stuff is even slightly better sales. If it's a regular shirt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it was super busy.
Which one I'm doing now?
Again, if I was talking to some guys filling up his gas tank, you know,
Millie probably had to go to the
but yeah, it was good.
And then there's an outlet mall. It's called Mitsui Park Outlet. And I'm gonna try to go there. And they got, their outlet, so they got good prices.
Oh, good. Yeah. Love that.
Is there anything you guys want, or things that you came to do specifically?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things over there. It's basically like shopping like 30% off. I don't know what you mainly want to do. Oh, mainly? I wanted glasses, but my prescription is
Oh, no.
yeah, because
Yeah, you lucked out. Yeah.
I barely was like right on that edge.
What do you guys typically do for fun?
I bought 2 glasses with transition for $166.
Wow, that's really cheap.
Yeah, maybe you should try to get some glasses
That's
while
really
you're here.
cheap.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I want to do. Other than that,
You like fixing?
I got a nightclub. I was in saved, so that's how it's going to be.
I mean, I get it. You were like, hey, I like jumping up and
I do want to go to an onsen.
That's
I have
exciting.
some tapping for anyone safe here.
But I mean, at the same time,
I didn't look at any massage. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I know there's some, I mean, I had the same thing, researching a bunch, I got a lot more, but, that, you know, I ended up just booking a private one, it was just easy.
Yeah, the private ones, that's what I'm saying.
Because you can do the public ones, but you get a private one for a couple hundred yen for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're only going to be in 200 degrees water for so long, right? So,
And did you guys know each other or no? Yeah, we're together.
This is my brother, and he knows my brother.
Oh, okay.
So surprisingly, I met him online playing games.
Oh, honestly, like it's more normal than not. Like my sister is very into like the gaming and everything, and she's met a ton of people like online.
Yeah.
I visited one of our other online friends in Canada.
Yeah.
So I met, and then just recently we met here in Japan.
Oh,
And we already planned the trip.
yeah, it's actually it's really funny. Like I like I love Pokemon. Like that's like my thing. Like I watch a lot of like PokeTubers, and I was talking to my sister like about it recently. And I was like, yeah, like these are the ones I like because she's 6 years younger than me, so like she like was kind of made for this like space, right? And like she's like, wait, I know that guy. We met playing video games, and I was like, wait, what? I'm like, you know one of my favorite PokeTubers? Like, what? Yeah, I know. I was so annoyed. And
Wait, you mean Josh?
yeah, I was like, that's cool. Yeah, it all works out.
I get here, so I
My main thing was see the cherry blossom night festival because I had like some. Last time I came in with my mom and my other sister.
Oh, okay, so you've been here before.
Yeah, I've been here before, but my brother hasn't. He got delayed, so I'm kind of showing him around more.
Does it feel like easier the second time?
It feels slightly easier.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I've done it, so I got a little lost with the subway.
Yeah.
Like, I know the names and everything, but it's like the platform, like which one.
Yeah, you're like, which one do I get?
And the exits.
Yeah, the exits.
That's always going to be the tough part. So the cherry blossoms, like viewing as I'm watching it, and Asakusa, they have a lot of like Japanese knives, so I want to try to get them.
We were there.
We
were there 2 days ago. That's where we got the
Yeah, they had a ton of knives. Like really beautiful, like the mask.
Yeah. So Japanese are known for their like quality knives, so take a couple home.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it was just like, I don't know, I'm gonna spend too much money, so I just stayed away from the knife shops.
I know, it's tough because like, last time I didn't think about it, and then this time it just seemed like a lot of it just pop up. I'm like, why did I think of that?
Yeah.
What about you guys?
We did the theme park.
We did Tokyo Disney. It was awesome. Like it's got its like pros and cons versus like the American parks, right? But overall, like it's beautiful. A lot of the ride technology is like better, but so like that was really cool. But like the way they're like fast pass, I still call them fast passes, but like the way their like ride reservation system works, is like not ideal because like in America, you like wake up, you get your reservation, you're like, okay, 2 o'clock, I'm gonna go ride Star Wars or whatever. Like here, none of that opens until you enter the park or until the park opens. So like you basically have to rope drop if you want to be able to have access to the passes because they just go way so fast. So that's a little annoying. You can't just like sleep until 11 and show up and have your reservation. Like all the passes were basically gone by 11.
Yeah.
So like that was a little annoying, but
Video game.
also an incredible park. I wish I had more time to like. A day is not enough to see it all, do it all. But yeah, it was really cool. And then I'm a big Pokemon kid, so we got Pokemon Cafe tomorrow.
Oh, you guys got the reservations?
We got reservations.
I was annoying to try to get it. I didn't get it.
It was tough.
It was tough. I got up at like 3 a.m. like 2 days in a row.
I got on the first try.
So I've been I did all the research. I like read all the Reddit threads. Like the best. I had like 3 computers. Like I was like trying to do my best, and I could not get it. I would get to like the reservation, like the time slot, and then they would fill up. He gets up like one time, like refreshes his computer one time, and like gets it. It was so annoying because I had like gotten up at like 3 a.m. 2 days in a row at this point. Like I'm like, God damn it! Like I can't get the stupid reservation. Like all the bots get them, and then people. But I'm convinced he's hardwired into our Wi-Fi, or I don't know what it's called. You're hardwired to the internet. Either way, his speed is just like so much better. I read something on Reddit that says if you're like hardwired, you're more likely to get priority because your speed is faster. So I think it makes sense.
He was trying to do it, but yeah. And then I tried getting the Studio Ghibli Museum or the amusement park. So I gave up on that.
They did say that you have whatever day you're close by, you can always just see if they have open slots. Because they get bought up by so many resellers that they just get released and they don't sell them. So you could get a day off reservation if you get lucky.
I've heard that's what that's gonna do. And
But if you're in the area, you can always just go check. Right?
Yeah.
But they say you have a lot better chance in Osaka to do that too.
Yeah, they do have
Might as well try that away. You spent like how many days over there? Like 10 days?
Yeah, so I've heard that's the best way to do it if you didn't get one. But yeah, it was really hard. It was the bane of my existence. But I'm really excited for that. I'm sure the food will taste very okay. But it'll be super good. I'm gonna get a picture with Pikachu. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I was able to get it the very first time when I came with my sister, but I didn't go because I chose the wrong one.
Oh no!
During that time, they had an open cafe, like the what's it called, pop-up one.
Oh, okay.
So I went to the pop-up one, and they closed, even though they had an after store.
I think we're both looking forward to go to Akihabara and just go look at all the figurines and whatever, and get lost there for a couple hours.
I really like my goal is like as much as I love Pokemon, I really want to get some like Berserk merch. I'm like, there's gotta be some here somewhere. I mean, like there has to exist. I need like little Guts figurines.
I tried to get into that. Did you get the Uniqlo t-shirt that goes with Berserk? The Uniqlo t-shirt that has the Berserk?
Oh, I haven't seen that. It exists?
I'm pretty sure there is one.
Because I need to own it. Actually, I don't know if I want to wear that shirt.
It's pretty simple.
I mean, oh, okay.
You tell me where they're going.
Oh, okay. It's just like.
There was like, yeah.
Yeah, like the one. Oh, okay, that's different. Because I always search and there's like a handful.
Oh, this one's unique.
Oh, okay, you're right. Sorry. Let me see it again. With Griffith, that's it. Oh, yeah, well, we both had it.
We both had it.
Yeah, we both had it.
Oh, is this the neat?
That's the plum wine.
Oh,
You got lychee.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got a beer.
Really sweet.
I can't believe you didn't get into Berserk. I mean, granted, if you can get past the first page, like, yeah, it's either for you or you're not. Like, you open the first page and you're like, alright, or you're like, nah.
It's obviously something where I can help them out. So I love my job now. Some people have their various goals and investing in the stock market.
We went to one of the shops, and we were big Beast Wars fans, so we saw a whole bunch of them over here.
If you have any questions, we're happy to. Yeah.
I think it's the one that like we really gonna have.
Well, just like, not like as far as like becoming my client. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, Death Note would be cool too. Like, little like Death Note figurine, Death Note. Like, Full Metal.
I think like I have really one job.
I'm not into Demon Slayer. I feel like I would be. I probably would. I just like.
I read it twice.
Okay, so you think just go ahead and read it?
No, I like the anime too.
You do, but like if you had to pick one to start with. Yeah.
I don't know. The anime's good. The anime's good.
That's it, because I've heard like the opposite of One Piece. Like people are like just read One Piece.
Everyone's super cool.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's like
A lot. Yeah, just read One Piece. I don't want you
Yeah.
Wait till they come out with the shorter anime.
Yeah, it's like
there's only 800 episodes.
yeah, like I feel like I could read it faster than I would watch
Because of the
it.
filler and stuff.
Yeah, there's
Fillers are good. It's just the fillers.
yeah, everyone told me just to like read One Piece, so like
Or some people even on Reddit put in like the filler free one.
No, but the anime's good too.
okay.
I always feel like there's more emotion in the manga.
Yeah. I would agree. Like I have not watched the Berserk anime because I've heard it just like
Oh, I heard it's bad.
I've heard it's big, yeah. So the thing is, it's not complete. Well, like the manga's not complete either because the author died. Yeah. So the author's but apparently he like told a few people how the ending is supposed to go, so now people are like finishing it, which is nice. But like, yeah, the manga's actually like rebooted twice at this point with like 2 different entry points, and it's not like I heard it's not bad, but it's not as good. I'm hesitant to watch it because the manga's just so good.
What about Frieren? Did you guys watch that?
I haven't.
Alright, no?
Well, I've been mainly reading more Korean ones, so solo leveling to anime now, so like watching anime.
I want to do My Hero Academia. I haven't done that one.
It's really popular.
Yeah,
Really popular.
that is fun.
Your eggs. You're right.
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Sugar?
Those are your eggs?
My eggs are sugar.
Oh, your omelet?
Yeah.
Have you guys had the souffle pancakes? I haven't.
Wait, filet cake.
Souffles. They're like
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I've seen them, yeah, but no, I want to try that.
That's one thing you probably want to try.
I tried a lot already in the US. So
Yeah. You tried the churro donuts? Those are what? The churro donuts.
You can
Those
get
are
it. You can
excellent.
get them at 7-Eleven, but we also recommend them from a real donut shop.
Yeah, but they're really
Oh
good.
my god, those look amazing. I'm gonna eat those.
There's like a donut shop with like a custard filling and stuff like that. It's not my thing,
And there's we went to Mr. Donut. And they have their like classic honey donuts. Those are excellent as well.
have you guys tried the melon bread yet?
No, I haven't tried any melon bread.
Apparently, there's a good place in the soccer center to try it.
Okay.
I forgot where it is. I can eat them and ask my sister where it's
And you notice that that is white, red is beans red.
strawberry jackfruit. So what? I'm sorry. Is strawberry jackfruit?
I think we actually had some. We had some from one.
I'll leave it in my story because I posted it.
That was so questionable. No, we have not. I've seen it. So good.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was having it because it has like it's like whatever with like bean paste in it.
Yeah.
And the strawberry.
Yeah. The fruit is so immaculate here. It's so expensive too. You can just buy it outright.
I think it was like $3.50. So yeah, $3.50. Have you tried it?
No.
Is it?
Covered in like
Mochi?
It's fruit, but it's like glass sugar. Like it's like glass.
Oh, the glass one.
Yeah, the candy ones.
The
Yeah.
candy.
That's what we really tried. We tried.
I'm already like,
Oh, we tried like the cheese thing, the rainbow cheese.
that's sushi.
It's just bread. It's not very good. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try some stuff like outright.
Also had a beer and
You stop by the salad. Did you hear that? He thought that was the octopus, so he ate one of your fried chickens.
Oh, that's fine. I apologize. Would you like another takoyaki? I'm all good. I'm not gonna be able to eat it. So.
You're right.
I'm already full, so you're good.
Are you sure you want to try one of the
I'm all good, bro.
If anyone wants to try the omelet,
I'm not ready.
it's like coffee eggs. So they're not any. If you like eggs, I know. Yeah.
Gyoza. Usually guys to make we use those three of those, like soy sauce, vinegars, and this is mayo, which is Chinese spicy. And I want to teach you guys how to make proper.
Okay.
I personally think, would you be able to
Yeah, just show us how.
Now I'm nervous. Okay, soy sauce is 70%.
Okay, 70% soy sauce.
And vinegar is 30%. And mayo is, I think, kind of 1 drop or 2 is enough. Be careful.
Got it.
Okay, but up to your preference.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, I'll try it.
You can just use my plate.
This is chicken meatball. Means
So I had those yesterday.
that one is green biscuit.
I haven't tried them yet. I will.
I gotta take a picture.
Because like I always wanted to try this. Yeah, the octopus ball. Yeah, that's like. I guess it's like I grew up with it, so it's like you should eat out of
It's hot when you eat it, but then bite it, so be careful. There's a bit of water inside, so it's like hot water. Yeah.
It's like
It's the same thing that they say for like the octopus balls here. Be very careful eating in the.
I was good like the first couple, and the third one got me. Keep the beauty.
They should. You have a couple drinks and they're having a great time.
A little bit of a kick at the end, yeah.
So he said he only gave you a couple drops.
More power to you. I don't think, but yeah. No, the lift up. Oh, put 2 drops, but I don't taste it.
But it's like, yeah, absolutely. Healthy consensus.
Do you have a high spice tolerance?
Okay.
Then you probably need a couple more.
I mean, I can see it. It's not. I taste it kind of on the back end.
Oh, the delayed taste?
Yeah, but it's not unreasonable.
Any pop.
I'm getting full pretty fast.
You still live at the restaurant?
You get like full fast.
With the amount of food and like the drinks, it's like kind of worth $1, I would say.
Earlier today we had ramen and it was built sky high with beef sprouts. There's more beef sprouts than ramen.
Have you guys had any good ramen? Have you guys tried any good ramen spots?
Not yet. It's on our list.
I don't know why they think they look bad.
We just got the sushi today.
We haven't tried Wagyu yet either.
We did have some. We were at the Uno Park, and we got they're having the Cherry Blossom Street Festival down there.
So guys, this one thing you assemble. It's like a
Gundam?
no, it's like a 3D picture,
Okay.
but it's like made out of paper. So it looks really
Guys, you don't want to put them in this off, you know what? That's what you want to do.
Really? He seems so nice.
Oh, you guys heard it? Somebody tried to ask me to go to a bar. Or ask them actually.
She's a big pothead.
Oh my God, Rico.
Still very popular here.
Robot restaurant. We're going there. We're gonna swap those.
Oh, it's even bigger. Yeah.
Even bigger version of it.
Yeah. What about is Facebook? Facebook? Have you ever heard of that? No Facebook? Yeah.
우와.
저거.
That's pretty nice. Yeah, I like it. I know.
It's cool to see that, like, so there's some places that have it.
No.
Do like a Sunday routine. It's kind of cool from that perspective. Just
Or other people who are like sharing the same thing, like same experience as we are. You want the party? After the last one, I'm gonna get put mine on.
I think that's weird though. I think
I think a lot of I didn't have one.
Yeah, I didn't make it. I think people still call it like under four.
Really weird. I just had like the amount of sleep every single day. Yeah. I had it. So I was like, got up super early and I'm like, all right, good.
I think I've told you before though. It's like, I'm not
Yeah, I know you did. I told you a couple nights when you were playing. You said, yeah, I had insomnia.
Usually my problem is falling asleep.
Well, once you're asleep, you're good.
Well, that's the thing is like at least here I'm waking up because it's like noon at 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon our time. So it's like yeah, already it's like my body's like I have to get up. It's kind of like that. Yeah, I want to check it with the Democratic Republic if I am tired.
Yeah, like I said, I get my all my jet lag is it's delayed. I don't feel it till the next week when I'm home.
Thankfully, I have 3 days to reboot.
I'll find out if it continues because I should like every single phone had it, but now we're all getting older, so it's like, is it the same? We'll find out.
Obviously, Andrew seemed to be doing just fine. So
Yeah.
back to that. Do you guys have like what day do you guys do that?
Friday,
Oh, so you have a weekend then?
the weekend together. Like I said, my like last time I didn't feel it till like the week after.
Oh, sure. Okay.
See, now, Polly, that's one of the things that says don't drink the water.
Yeah, probably. I know.
Who's gonna drink the water?
So I was talking about earlier. I've been using like Translate on like different signs.
Okay, yeah.
And some like we were at like a national park earlier today, and like we by this like ancient well, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I like took a picture of a sign. I was thinking it was gonna tell me like something interesting.
Well, I think these past 2 cycles have been something. Your friends want to. It's awesome.
So I was like,
I think they were closer.
you know, so I've had a lot of those. Where
I
it's
thought
like,
your story was going to end with you drinking the water.
no, I did not. I really
Doesn't quite matter much.
They're going on the wine.
Yeah, big one now. Big one.
It's not worth it, like, spending time in boarding stuff.
Yeah.
Training this
Yeah, I've been like taking wine. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a lot deeper than that.
Kind of like a haiku or something.
Yeah, no, or like something like tell me about like the symbolic,
Oh, sure.
like the symbolism of something.
Yeah, because in the U.S., like every time you go to like a park or anything, like there's always like the history of black.
Yeah, no, I was thinking it was gonna be something like that. No, it was just like, no, please don't drink the well water. Fair enough.
I just feel bad that it's like they even have to do that in the first place.
I know. I'm like, who's drinking the water?
Hey, yeah, there's one person who ruined it for everyone else.
Right. I know. Sometimes you see stuff like that, you're just like, all right, who did it? Who did it?
Do you guys watch any like comedians at all?
I mean, yeah, I watch a lot of comedians.
Have you ever seen like Jim Jeffries?
Oh yeah.
So like his bit on like speed limit signs, he's like,
Oh,
it's like,
Yeah, you're like,
yeah, some guy named Jonathan just ran over a family, and it's like, God damn it,
he was like, well, how fast are you going?
yeah,
60?
now I have to be 25.
You guys watch Kill Tony at all?
Yeah.
We're obsessed.
One drink, one shot. Ooh,
That shot.
this sounds like not a good idea.
Too many fours. That's all.
I heard they're really strong drinks. Or what was it? Strong Zero?
Do what?
Convenience stores.
Oh yeah.
So like, avoid those. That was called like Gaijin Killer, which is foreign killer. They have really high alcohol
Yeah.
content.
What's that?
This is
Oh, wait, this is going good. This is going good.
oh, I didn't even notice it.
You didn't notice that there was more white people here?
I actually did notice that.
Those guys is
Kind of like
Really?
It was like
Very common on the coast a lot.
You know, you guys have like playlists.
Whoa, we don't say that.
I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, that's like sounds
it probably says don't drink the beer. Some.
There was a movie about that. I got.
yeah.
But we don't know that, so you can make it whatever you
Yeah,
want.
you can
Be
be
like,
like,
hey guys, did you see that sign? This is what it says. Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't get.
I just took a picture.
Okay. Oh, and then you're gonna put it in.
Big problem.
Yeah.
I think it's 40.
Really? Almost half.
Oh, this way?
Yeah, it says
Oh, Golden Street. Okay. That's what they call it.
I think maybe that's what just like.
Yeah, just historical. Yeah.
Oh, technically a little shrine. Oh, the cherry blossoms are they still not sprouted?
Figuring out, right?
Yeah, they're still not sprouted. Huh.
4,000-year-old building. Yeah, for you guys.
Oh, like right over there. That's where it's at.
I think this is the stumbled upon today.
Stumbled upon?
Yeah, yeah. Like, did you guys hotel pretty close? Yeah.
Like maybe
Oh, yeah. Is that east side, I guess we're just walking through, but yeah, check the box. This one, yeah. That's what I was.
So, was it pretty dead?
Yeah, well, I was here. Yeah.
Makes sense. What you're saying about the boxes, it's like 12-hour workday. I don't know how. Like, I've been up every day by like 4 or 5. It's like naturally, it's like it's like at that point it's even like 2 o'clock. Like yeah, it's been a wild like. People around. And it's like, as soon as like, people get a good position on the services, it's like, it's just filled up with the exact same amount of people. That's a good I would say the one we were, on copper yesterday, I didn't look at those business hours. Yeah. Everybody's in a suit here. This is awful.
Listen, Sanko.
I was at the McDonald's this morning. Literally everybody is not.
Oh.
That's a big no-no, yeah, over in the US. Yeah, I used to always think that it'd be awesome to wear suits, and now that I do,
I've seen that some videos like Japanese or Kiwi stuff.
Really? I don't think we see that often. I don't think that's common. I didn't even know that, yeah. I don't know.
That's the only stuff
Yeah. No, I think overall that the US music is very, very I've never talked to any Instagram.
Yeah.
You did? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
No?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought like you guys are against that.
Yeah. Because it's like really outdated.
Well, because I said that I think one of the things the U.S. is really behind on is like environmentalism. I feel like
Yeah, we're very far behind in other stuff.
like going green and plastics and stuff like.
Oh yeah, our so if you've ever had to do recycling here, we don't do any of that in the US. We throw it all in the trash.
Yeah.
So we don't. So even our Airbnb, we have to go through like cardboard separated, aluminum. All the
Really?
Yeah. But that's why we're not bringing a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, it's not. Like
But yeah, in the US, everything is in the trash, which is sorted out.
Yeah, actually, and so we were then, we're gonna go up to 10 floors, but I think we're gonna split it up in half.
Okay.
Floors?
Yeah.
Wow.
10?
10.
10. Okay.
2 days.
Cool.
Sure, for sure.
What
One Japanese sake out of 4 different. If you wanna like a lighter one, pink one and blue one is my recommendation. Actually, this blue one is for the beginner.
Oh, okay.
Okay, perfect for me. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the pink one is light as well, but with a kind of special flavor.
Okay.
And this orange and red one is kind of cool expert.
When you say expert, you mean like stronger? Like it's just.
That's kind of complicated, but you can say like
Does it-
it's stronger.
Okay.
It tastes more like alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like the alcohol flavors.
Alcoholic and kind of heavy and dense.
Okay.
And like as you see, like the red one is the kind of highest.
Okay.
Yeah. You show stronger.
Got it.
But like up to you.
Okay.
You can see the details. Of
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, on blue train here.
Can we change afterwards? Like, can I try a blue? And if I like the blue, can I try a pink? No? Okay. Then just blue for me.
Okay, I thought you could.
Blue shoes, so shoes.
Well, the pink says fruity, so that's not.
Yeah, I'm sure like the fragrance you said,
Is-
it'll leave some.
Yeah.
you can enjoy that.
Is this one sweeter than the blue?
I think it's more like a
Not
fragrance.
sweet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, then I'll just do blue.
Which one do you recommend?
Blue and pink is lighter for the beginner. Orange and red is kind of more expert, dense, stronger.
If you were to pick one, if you were to drink one tonight, which one would you go for? Blue.
Everybody's on
All right.
But you can enjoy pink.
So you would pick blue? Yeah. Okay. I'll do blue. I got it.
Are we all just doing blue?
I think a lot of us.
I think we're all
I'll
just.
do pink.
Whoa.
I feel like I should do
Getting wild. Getting wild.
Hey, you have to navigate this train.
And literally later on.
I'm assuming I'll take this one. Right? Yeah. Okay.
That's some deep.
So what's the highest rank in Apex you've done?
I would have never almost got a Predator.
That's what I'm saying about all of this.
I think the highest we've gotten is like Diamond 3.
Our hotel is right
I can't even remember. It's been a while.
So maybe you guys,
I haven't played.
I don't know if you can relate to it, like I was telling them, it's like, I feel intimidated
Oh, wow.
to it. Well, it's like I don't want to like walk in there and for one, like they're really like,
Oh no, I played American.
and then like, yeah, there's obviously like, yeah.
I'm trying to avoid like.
I believe it.
I'll do blue.
I'm trying to avoid as many like stupid Americans and people's thoughts as I
I
can.
would have if
I don't know if it's
wasn't
working, but I'm trying.
I tried like
I think that's the right attitude and perspective to have.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, we've obviously spent a lot of money. I enjoy it, you know, we're taking, but
no, I haven't.
I don't
So
care.
I mean,
Rule number one, don't suck.
so like
Like I'll say, like I share a lot to my friends, especially like to peer pressure them, where it's a little more beer than blue. Who got blue? Raise your hand.
Blue and pink.
Pink? Yeah, got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh wait, 2 pinks?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
okay.
adventurous.
Wow.
I already tried Japanese whiskey today, so
It is good. It was pretty good. Yeah. But the line I always found that works is if you just be like, look them in the eye and just like, hey man, or whoever, just like, don't suck. And
Yes.
You should play that. All right.
Yeah, like it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Yeah, that one was phenomenal. Yeah,
It's just what I was hoping. I'm in.
yeah, that's what I've heard about.
it's unbelievable.
It's very highly rated. That's why they made a show out of it.
Oh, Last of Us.
yeah, but yeah, like here.
That was the first video game to
knows-
make me cry.
Josh knows that I made it only
Next to it was the first video game to ever make me cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you play it?
No.
Oh.
Someone made me. Someone made me watch it, and they're like, "You'll really enjoy it." Because like I like zombie genre, right? And like someone was like, "You'll really enjoy the story of this game," and I was like, "Sure." And like 12 minutes in, I'm like, "Ooh."
Well, it really is like an interactive movie in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
What is there besides Resident Evil?
Last of Us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Silent Hill, I guess.
Yeah, Silent Hill technically, like,
Walking Dead.
well, even once you take the video, well, you were talking about video games, right? Yeah.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. Dead Island.
Dead Island.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah. No,
Sons of the Forest.
Sons of the
Yeah.
Forest.
I like that one.
I'd also.
I've never heard.
It's the what's the parkour zombie?
Oh, I was just
Dying Light.
Oh yeah, John Light. Yeah. The parkour zombies.
Well, I was like something. It's like not even
That's
close.
so funny. And the other video game that made me cry was Paper Mario and the Origami.
I wouldn't have guessed that one.
Yeah, yeah.
100 guesses.
Yeah,
thumbs up.
with the bomb, I was like, thank you. I was like, oh my god, Paper Mario. Like, this is not what I was expecting.
Good shit.
What about Detroit Become Human? Did anybody play that?
I didn't, but I'm familiar with it. That was like a virus. I mean, yes,
Those
that's
are
like a
the
zombie.
AI.
That was super interesting. I never played a game like that.
I feel so validated. Yeah, Paper Mario and the Origami King was really
I
sad.
didn't expect that.
I know,
You
no
only
one
had to
saw it
fly to
coming.
Japan to get that reaction.
Yeah. Because I was sitting there and I was like, oh, Paper Mario hit different.
So do you often play like a Nintendo?
Yeah, I'm mostly Nintendo. Yeah.
You got a Nintendo store then, or not yet?
We have been in the Nintendo store. I'm a Pokemon kid.
Sometimes like the newest like open world.
Yeah, the open world. You liked it? I didn't like it either.
You know, I am not sure. You know what to do. So really.
I know the tutorial was too long. No,
I need the instructions. You know, like.
I'm a Pokemon kid, so I need like turn-based, like structured. Like I'm like, all right, okay, I can do this. Yeah, I'm like Route 1, Route 2, gym, Route 3, Route 4.
You know everything. You know.
Yeah.
I still love like the pixel art from back then.
Oh, I know it's so much better than what we see today.
Yeah, I mean that's 100%.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Yeah, it's so fun. Baldur's Gate 3 and Monster Hunter World.
I tried Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
I got confused.
I'm
Monster Hunter
stuck.
World.
I'm stuck because I'm so like
I know. I'm like, why do I have 10 quests and why can no one tell me where to
I know. I'm
go?
like, I need clear instructions.
I know.
Somebody tell me.
I know.
Too many options.
Too many options.
Oh, is this
I
one?
haven't enjoyed a game like that in a while.
Cheers.
Wait,
It's salud. Wait, come back. Yeah, come back. She just goes salud.
He didn't want to say kampai because he didn't want to answer.
Ew. That's nasty.
Now you don't like that one?
No. It tastes like alcohol. I don't like things that taste like booze.
I'm good.
Oh really? How do you taste it?
I think this one's good.
Really?
Yeah.
You have pink?
The pink one, yeah.
it almost tastes like it's just a stronger wine to me almost. Or
Yeah, I don't like wine, but
It's
this
Do
one
you
like
like the
it's
fragrance?
giving like a
yeah,
port.
yeah. I think that's what's maybe giving me the wine.
I guess
Yeah.
ports are rice wine, I think.
It is
That's why
I don't know,
it's like a
it's
similar
like-
wine glass.
Typically like dessert ones.
Yeah,
so
they're
it's gonna be really, really heavy, dark.
Like these are.
Yeah, I know they're usually like
So,
red
like, less-
because I've had like a couple ports, but I thought, can they not be rice based? Maybe not.
I think they are. Sake? They're trying it.
I mean, as far as I'm aware now,
This gives me a little bit of like port vibe.
Okay, yeah, ours
ours
is
be
way
like
more
super
fragrant.
sweet. Like
Yeah, this isn't as sweet.
No, you wouldn't have liked it either.
Alright, so,
Like,
no, this,
He doesn't drink. No, usually he doesn't drink like.
too.
Yeah, they're normally like a shot glass.
He doesn't like alcohol.
every single time I feel like the pit on my stomach. So
Yeah, you wouldn't like that at all. So he doesn't like that at all.
it's bland. So like I have tried sake before, but I tried random ones, so it was really strong. So this one's definitely lighter. So
Try a little of this one.
I mean,
I like the feeling of drinking.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's better.
Yeah,
than
that's like I said. I'm either drinking to get drunk or I'm not drinking. It doesn't taste good enough to like drink regularly.
It's worse.
Yeah, no.
Oh no.
Worse?
That's what he said. Yeah. I don't know.
because this one is more bland, so it's like
Okay, so you don't taste anything, and this one you have a flavor. All right.
so you can technically go down. I can technically drink more of this because I won't notice it till
I didn't know
at least halfway through.
like someone would pour.
Whereas that one, I tasted it
You
immediately.
taste it. Yeah.
Do you guys say yummy? Because
Yummy.
I've learned, you know, when you eat something good, you know, you have to say yummy. You know, I think it's good. So I say like yummy to the native speakers. They were like,
We don't ever say yeah. Unless we're being sarcastic.
If your tour group is 5-year-olds, then say it all day.
When you're being sarcastic, you'll say, "Oh, this is so yummy." Even
No,
though-
I totally sarcastic. I was being serious when I said it was oishi or oishi. No, it was really good. Because that was the takoyaki.
No, but say when if you said yummy though.
No, I didn't say
Completely
oishi.
We use slang when we say, "Oh, that's bomb." That's fire. That's fire. That's what we say. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, or that's really good.
Or the different one.
Or you just
that
go,
hit different.
Oh, that's Max.
That's right. Max mid, no cap. It has no cap.
it's delicious.
I mean, I think when I said delicious, it's like, oh, that's super good.
Super good.
Yeah, we're not
Is
very
that
good
even
on the
great?
vocab.
That's not even like super good is not even grammatically correct. Like you would never learn super good in English class.
You know, I have a question. Like,
Actually, what I really say
I'm
is
kind of, you know, fan of like those series from the United States. You know, like you know, The Office. The Office.
Yeah.
Of course, and like, do you like correct the grammar like who or whom?
Oh, yeah, some people do.
Some people do.
Who or whom? Who or whom?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think you guys.
It's a good way not to have
Like,
Yeah.
well, that's ironic because it's from Friends.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but no one likes Ross. Just so you know, like no one likes Ross. Ross sucks.
She's just talking about the people here, though.
Yeah, no.
Yes, there's a name for them.
It's called grammar Nazis.
Nazis.
Grammar police.
It's not. It's a.
The grammar police,
It's
yeah.
an endearing term.
Yeah.
No.
Common to like ignore like
Yeah.
who or whom because it seems like you guys don't care a lot.
Almost no one knows the difference.
No, most people know the difference, but they just casually say it. So they don't care.
I don't know the difference, and I write for a living, so like,
What?
Stand corrected.
yeah.
Bears.
I do obviously. There's.
There.
We have 3 theirs.
Do you know about that?
They are.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
What is the other one? There.
Bear is like possession, like THEIR, and then they are is like they are. And then
And then
Like,
there is in
there
the
is
place.
like a
Yeah.
There is like
Yeah, we have 3 of those, and then your and your. Yeah.
So basically, it's like a shortened for like you are, they are. Yeah.
I think when it comes to those stuff, like you know,
Like,
people
right, so-
who learn English as a second language are like better.
Well, yeah, sure.
I believe it. Yeah, you actually know the rules.
Yeah.
Like,
Most native speakers don't know the rules.
Yeah, anytime I get to like a who or whom type situation, I just pick a different sentence. I like rephrase my sentence. I'm like, I don't know. Or affect and effect. I'm
That's
like,
the one that I always have.
yeah.
I think effect is you're affecting others or like a situation. Effect is the product of.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Look at, all right, you got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another
My
one. If
major was writing papers.
if it's in my sentence, I'm just like, let me just rephrase it.
Let me take this out. Let me add something else.
I was kind of surprised that you know I've seen some posts on X. It was kind of eggy. I think X, but the users was American and they posted so casually that like they're happy using THY.
It's embarrassing.
So
So, we also still just call it Twitter.
there's a lot of stupid You think so?
I can't stand when people mess up women.
Oh yeah, that one.
All the time. I hate that.
She's a woman.
I'll be police about it.
So I don't like people messing up good and well. Like I don't mind it if it's like spoken, but like written it really bothers me. But like, have you ever seen the movie Zoolander with Ben Stiller? It's from the early 2000s. I would recommend it. Very funny. But he talks about opening a center for kids who can't read good. And really like
What is this, a center for ants?
yeah, it should be like a center for kids who can't read well. So that's how I always learned the difference between good and well was through that movie. So that's like my one that I'm like, all right, that really bothers me. But I use it wrong. It's spoken, but like written, I don't. But
I use it wrong, spoken on purpose.
It's funny, we
okay,
do it.
some things are
We do it
super
at first to
good.
meme, and then it becomes a
You have any
personality.
deep, dark, questions about Americans? fast. Everyone's had a little bit of drinks. And
You already asked. About
Everyone's
the math,
very-
So, we can.
The math question was
Everyone's very, very open.
Yeah, he's so
What did he
good.
ask you about, man?
He just said, "Can we do math?"
it was.
And ask me what the answer.
Eddie, it was 1 plus 1.
Oh, no.
I want to start with the casual.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
He's taking his time. You guys said I could. You guys said I could.
you know, I'm personally so confused about like man and ma'am, like
Miss and ma'am.
yeah, like sir and ma'am, but
Yeah.
and the other one is like oh God, this is so great, man.
All of us go like, oh yeah.
Man, you just and like it's like saying dude.
Right?
Yeah, dude. Hey, dude. Hey, man.
Man.
Oh, hey, bro.
And man, So
have you,
ma'am? So wait, are you saying like ma'am, like
No, man, like man, like
sir,
man,
ma'am?
like a
Yeah.
man, and then ma'am.
So sir would be more of like you're trying to be polite and professional.
I get that, but the pronunciation, for me,
man.
like as a Japanese, I use so
man.
man and ma'am.
Ma'am.
Do you think I am saying correctly? Like, can I help you, ma'am?
Yeah, can I help you, ma'am?
So,
Yeah, but you honestly,
Use miss instead.
yeah,
you can use this.
yeah, you can say miss.
Miss and that.
And honestly, like, they're pretty old school, like, you don't really need to say
I mean, the difference between ma'am and miss is like I think
married.
typically, yeah.
it. Yeah,
And nobody's
You think-
gonna,
but nobody's
gonna
gonna
care.
No.
If you use miss or man, nobody's gonna care.
yeah, or if you don't use it all, that's
But you can also
okay too.
never. I mean,
You can't assume
I
pronouns.
mean, what was the last time you said miss or ma'am?
Yeah.
I'm also like, oh yeah, can we help you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drop it.
Yeah.
Just say, can I help you?
Most of the time, it's just, oh, excuse me. And, oh,
Yeah.
you don't even say it.
Just trying to,
There's a lot of, I would actually avoid it. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I work with people who use a lot of different pronouns, so I never assume that they're like a miss or a ma'am.
Yeah, because then you could offend someone.
Yeah, so it's just like I stay generic, overall. I've just learned in like the professional world, you
Have
just
you
never.
seen the Z and Zers by any chance?
I have not seen Z and Zers at
That's an
Papa
option when
John's.
when I'm making a new client profile, I
Yeah.
choose Z and Zer.
I do know
I had to-
people
I had to Google
that
it.
use they them, which is grammatically incorrect, but that's beside the point. But and then I know someone that uses he they, which is like kind
Doesn't
of
make any sense.
which doesn't make sense.
Well, if they're
Like,
gender
how are you?
fluid, I guess.
Yeah, but
Oh, it's a headache.
yeah.
That's a
Either
headache,
way,
just stay
I don't.
basic.
All that to say, I don't think you need to worry about Miss and Ma'am.
There's just call me out.
Yeah, except now we just.
If you're gonna address anybody, Z and Zer.
Yeah, sorry, we just made it worse.
Okay, I'm.
No, don't listen.
I've just gotten.
That's why I'm purposely.
I've gotten in trouble with our DEI team about pronouns before because they're like, you shouldn't assume, and I'm like, you're correct, I should not
Not a
assume.
whole lot of people use ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're from the South.
But,
The
like,
South
the-
Unless
is
you're from the
like-
South,
Take
like,
away
If it's a 80-year-old white lady from the South, then again, they're probably not in Japan.
They're probably not traveling to Japan.
Yeah.
Even
And they
like,
probably got a southern draw to help you. Ma'am.
just like, hey,
No, ma'am.
But yeah, hey man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Is there like different, like like people from the South have a certain way that they talk.
Accent.
Accent.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any accents?
Kansai.
Yeah, like in the United States, like there are 50 states, but in Japan, like we have 47 professionals.
Oh.
They have that.
Oh. They just happen to be here.
Each has its own own language or accent. So.
Like dialects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
each
Their own language?
Each of them, yeah. Like some
Well,
words
dialects.
different.
Dialects. Yeah.
Because some words mean different things.
Well, like even in like Hawaii, they'll speak pidgin, right? Where it's
Yeah. It's
Interesting.
really hard to explain. I don't think we can communicate.
Like, have you heard of that, or have you heard like?
The Hokkaido.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a special
Technically,
accent to
or
that.
Cajun even.
So like, if you were to go over there, you wouldn't be able to understand them.
This kind of like
Totally.
bastardization
Okay.
of the language.
Maybe
I don't mean that
generation,
derogatory.
it's kinda, you know,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The ones I saw in anime a lot are the Kansai area. The Kansai Ben?
Kansai Ben.
Yeah.
Kansai style.
People in the Hokkaido area region have that accent as well.
You know, when it comes to Hokkaido, like they have the language, I guess, you know, because the tribe is different. Was different.
Yeah, and Okinawa's like they're different people.
Yes.
Yes.
Totally.
What do you mean?
It's a different like group. Like they're
Almost
not,
like a different
So-
race.
they're like
So-
Ethnicity?
yeah.
And then
So if you're talking about Okinawa's like probably like way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? So it's like what type of
The show
Because,
era?
like-
Asian? Right before.
Yeah, they basically like
Actually,
it's based off of like whoever took over and said, hey, you guys are part of our group. They're like, hey, yeah, Ray, part of your group. So they can like they're like yeah, their stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Like even like karate started in Okinawa,
and before that,
and
they say
before that, they were like I asked them like, hey, where'd you get this?
And that was like during, like,
oh, this
50s.
comes from China. It's called Chinese
Yeah,
fist.
sure.
And it's like, well, we can't call it that, so we'll call it open fist karate. You know, like
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. That's super interesting.
I learned that recently.
You really know a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact. You're over there.
I watched a
Like,
lot of YouTube shorts.
yeah, watching YouTube shorts.
You said that was the beginner level question. What's the intermediate?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay.
The
Yes.
second one, you know, like, what's the difference, like, you know, dam, like a water, you know, tank of the water, dam,
Oh, like a dam.
dam,
Yeah.
and dam.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe I can say that.
No.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I think you understand.
I think you understand it the way you said it.
So there's DAM, which is the water, right? Yeah. And then there's like dam
Is there
with an N at the end.
kind of difference, like, about the pronunciation? Like, dam?
No, they are pronounced exactly the same.
It's
It's
just how
just,
you use it in the sentence, so people will know.
So, can I say, like, that dam is damn good?
you could, yeah. That was correct, yeah. We
Even like the inflection, yeah.
The inflection makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
That was
sentence.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you would never be like,
You
that's
would-
damn good, and someone would be like, wait, like the thing in the water?
Yeah, like no one, but also no one would ever call it damn like damn
Damn
good either.
Unless you're a really big enthusiast.
I mean, yeah, unless you're a damn enthusiast,
Like, you probably don't
but
Not Hoover Dam though.
yeah, the Hoover Dam, like damn.
Damn.
That's kind of my favorite one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to say it.
Yeah, you can say it like really short. You're like damn,
Damn.
and then like
Like you
that,
stub your toe?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Or and then there's damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah. When you get like further south, like you stub your toe, you go damn it.
Joey said that like in France.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Damn it. Yeah.
So yeah, like an example is like you go upstairs to the 10th floor, you realize you left your luggage on the first floor. Damn it.
Damn it. Yep. That's like elevating your dam.
Have swear words in
We have 4 different sake and
It's pretty common to say like besides damn like F or S.
the red section.
Can you say that in Japanese?
Yeah. We're
Most of my jokes where literally if I'm meeting with somebody else, that's like,
and in front of children. I try.
yes.
I try.
You try.
I try.
How come?
Well, sometimes I'm not perfect. Sometimes some curse words.
Have them
Sometimes
used to it
it's
or?
I don't know. We'll see.
Some kids.
We'll see when they start cursing or not. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, people still try to avoid saying that to kids in front of kids, but everybody already knows you say.
I definitely have heard a 3-year-old say fuck, so. You know,
No,
kids cursing though, it's actually very cute.
It's very funny.
It's very funny, it's very cute.
Well, I also think it's such a silly idea where it's bad words.
Yes.
Come on.
Strong taste, but it's much more.
Do you guys not say bad words in public?
It's not
You know,
sweet.
I think in Japanese language, you know, there are no such kind of like bad words.
Oh, okay.
Like close
This is
to,
actually-
not that close, like compared to.
It's nice,
Gotcha.
like ones,
That's how I think it's how it ought to be.
So is there no direct?
Correlation with
I mean, is there no direct translation
at the end.
for that word?
This one.
I think you know when it comes to F or now F, like damn it, we say
Nicest time.
so. Okay.
It's not damn it.
Okay.
So what's the translation for that?
And aromatic.
So it's like we say so like when something
dry
like
sake,
bad
that's gonna
happens,
be
like we were stuck in the
orange section.
kind of
The red
closet
section,
or we
it's gonna be
got to like lock the door or
complex.
damn it.
Okay.
But no direct translation for like that.
Yeah, I think so.
nothing with the versatility of the F word.
The versatility of the F word.
Have you guys seen the history of the F word
I have,
video?
yeah, I have seen that.
So what's that mean? Is that the same thing? What? Do they put she in front of it sometimes? She? Did I hear that in anime? Maybe. Chikusho. Oh, maybe
Bad
that's
word.
it.
There's no bad words.
Not that
There's no like
bad.
right translation.
Okay. Sure, it's kind of sarcasm or, you know, we say chikusho in a funny way, like something bad happens, you know, chikusho, but, you know, nah.
Oh, okay.
I don't, you know, we don't feel that actually.
If you were really angry,
It's kind of like a dang it, I guess. Dang it, gosh, dang it.
use words, would you use either of those, or would it be something else?
You know what? Like Japanese people are not so like getting angry. So, we don't say those like bad words to the others. Like,
That's so nice.
I feel like very polite.
Even like
I guess
American
it makes sense that there's a lot of polite.
I'll say
You can't even accidentally cut someone off without bad words happening.
well, verb now, but it's more like to accentuate. Where
It can like legit be an accident and people are still like losing their mind.
super good. Just a replacement.
Like adding some extra.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a word you can like really put in front of everything to like literally just put an exclamation mark. That's it.
And then everything.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
I've heard that often like freaking good, freaking
Pure child.
That's kind of appropriate. I feel.
You could replace the F word with something else though. Yeah. And still use it the same way instead
Yeah,
of freaking.
if you ever watch the video history of the F word, like it's like a funny little video.
Is it
tells you
on Netflix?
No, it'd be on like
YouTube.
Like YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of shows you the versatility. Just
Every way you can use it. You know?
Sure, it's almost unlimited.
It's almost unlimited.
I personally think if you are learning English as a second language and you're not like perfect at English yet, and you use those F and S words, that would be not.
Yeah, well, you just want to get. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on your audiences, right? Because like one of the only Spanish words I know is a bad word.
I still think I remember we had a guy from China who was studying abroad in college. And we're like, hey, so what's the equivalent of like F word or like the worst thing you can like say? And he's just like, well, we have this one saying, and he says it. I can't repeat it, but it was like, oh, what does it mean? He's just like, well, it means fuck you, fuck your family, and fuck all your ancestors. So I was like, oh, that wins.
That's actually like that quote from Mulan where Mushu's like something about your ancestors. Dishonor on your
Dishonor on you, dishonor your
family, your cow, and your horse. Like
Go straight to the point.
Yeah, something like that. And that's probably what they were trying to mimic.
Yeah, probably.
Honestly, knowing Disney.
Yeah. It's like, that's
Only up to 10%.
I mean, I was just being like, how do you just be like, fuck you? No. How about you and everyone you know?
And your descendants.
So just additional
Also, I love that that's like, I feel like we get asked that almost everywhere we go. Like, even in Colombia, people are like, how do you curse? And I'm like, interesting, you should ask.
Where to begin?
Where to begin? We have so many ways.
It's safe to always, you know, the sake from
Nice beginner and intermediate. You have another one?
You don't forget the picture.
What's your advanced question?
Yeah, like the last question is, you know, if you're okay with that,
But to me,
what do
it's
you,
always
how do you feel about the gun culture in the United States?
Oh, that's a good question. That's gonna be probably a divisive one across.
That one would be a divisive one.
Yeah, that's a good question.
You do kind of have like 3 different areas of the US.
Advanced.
Yeah, because you guys kind of like, are you guys considered the middle, or are you still considered the south?
Yeah, I don't
I think we're middle.
Yeah, I consider y'all like, yeah, I was like, y'all, it goes either way a little bit, depending on like what neighborhood you're in, I'm sure.
So I will answer this question. This is even where I'll stay back home.
Because this is the West.
Well, so I will say, like, hey, at the end of the day, you know, we all want what's the best for America, right? What we envision. You know, we might have different avenues of how we, you know, how it should be achieved. So basically, to say, I think it's okay to disagree. So as long as all
Yeah,
okay.
I think we all can be
Because it
respectful
can be
adults.
one of those questions where people are very, very passionate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think anybody that travels here is more open to discussion.
Well, I guess, how do you feel about it first? What do you think about it?
What are Japan's thoughts on
They probably are very
It's
anti-gun.
anti-gun, right?
Yeah,
generally,
Can you own a gun in Japan? Do we know?
I think
You can't. Okay.
right. You can't.
Can you own a gun? Okay, I was curious.
Down 60%.
because we can have guns, you know, so that would be like would it be so dangerous to live in the United States? Generally, but you know,
Some people
me personally, I've learned a little about your culture, so I think it's fine because especially in the middle area, like I feel like there are not enough police you have to like protect yourself. Using the guns when something bad or terrible happens.
Okay, everyone, time to combine.
Officers
Glasses, watches, and be careful.
I think that's really fair.
It's the same. That's why, like in the South, they
And
have
then,
more guns.
just like
Because they have to
mine,
protect themselves, they have arms and stuff
check
like
up
that.
the class.
Historically, yeah.
And then we were kind of built on oppression and stuff like that. And I could see how like Japan's more culturally together. And more about
It's always been like them versus
Yeah.
everyone else versus like them versus each other.
Yeah.
Where we have been against each other a lot of our history.
Yeah.
That was a very explosive argument.
Yeah. No, I
I'm more of the side of like anti-gun, but not to the point where it's like, oh, we should take away guns for everybody. It's like, no, like, we could implement just smart gun laws. Like, you know, for example, like,
So,
getting a driver's license
we
is
have
more
some
difficult
snack,
than
yes,
getting.
enjoy.
It's like, we say, hey, anybody can own this. Where it's like, you take someone else's life, it's like, hey, you can weed out some of the people that well clearly shouldn't have
So,
them, right?
chocolate
And
is dry.
I don't necessarily have the
and then-
answer to that, but I think that would be a step in the right direction. We're just saying, hey, we're gonna keep the right, but we're gonna make it a little more stringent so that not just anybody in the sunshine. So that's
All that to say, it's very hard, and we still haven't figured it out.
I would be aligned with that.
Yeah, I'd say I agree with that. I think before you can even buy a handgun, I could be wrong about this. You can buy an AR before you can buy a
Okay,
handgun.
this is
21 for a handgun, and then 18 for rifles. I don't know where the AR falls under.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, rifle.
We're in California, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different for us because we're very.
Right, yeah, y'all are the most.
Yeah. Well, I think New York, you can't have any weapons weapons. You can have any guns.
We're also closer to the border
Where
too.
we're from, like it's very much more strict laws. You know, you can't have certain types of weapons where we're from. You can't bring certain type of weapons.
See, everyone I know has, and not just me.
Yeah.
And again, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just like,
Not that there's not people
let's get
we know who have multiple guns.
and the reality is nobody very rarely has to defend themselves with guns. But we have seen typically the whole line, the schools, shootings, the stuff. So it's kind of saying, well, if we're doing the same thing over and over, we're going to get the same result. So what should we change anything? Or let's at least have a conversation about it. That's been pretty met with a lot of resistance.
I think the idea in the Constitution as well is if there's ever a dictator or anything as well, like they would be able to overthrow the government. I think is kind of one of the big ideas in the U.S. Constitution as well. So there's that argument to it as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's lots of them.
There's a lot of
leniency though. with
Yeah.
weapons.
But I'm glad you threw in a spicy one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I thought we were all kind of aligned. We're like, you don't need to take them all away, but like, we need
No, that was a good one. Yeah. Those are the good ones.
That wasn't advanced, that was expert.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Huge topic.
That's a huge topic.
There it is.
Why? I also think that like America is probably probably the most divided it's been in recent years. So yeah, there's a lot of hot topics.
Yeah.
That's been one of the largest.
Yeah, if you would have asked that a couple of years ago.
10 years ago, it probably would have been the
on a lot of
same.
people's answers, but yeah, recently people more so.
Yeah.
It's a spectrum, but yeah, some people just get like, enraged. Either side, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's always like the most extreme on either end. There's very few people in the middle, except clearly like this group.
Yeah, that's right now. Like, I feel like
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The majority, the majority are the middle.
Vocal
The loudest are
Is there just like super controversial topics like Japanese political wise?
Maybe the work culture.
Yeah, the work culture.
I can say like younger people hate elderly. So that's why I was going to ask you. Really?
That's why they talk on the subway. No, did you hear this earlier? I was talking about it. I could tell, like, when younger people get on the subway, older generations seem to typically like get real annoyed and like give them real dirty looks because they're talking on the subway. Do you talk on the subway? No. Okay. I'm serious.
Yeah, like mostly like about the pension, like we.
Oh, pension.
Yeah, we work and paying some like
Yeah.
and the government is paying to elderly people, like, but we're not sure, that when we are getting like those ages, like 60 or 70, we're not sure, we can get the pension from them. So,
Yeah.
Social Security in the US, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Where you're paying into it, but you might not see it.
I think here there's a lot of more older people.
Getting older than even the people in the U.S.
Why do we have to?
Oh, sorry.
The dating culture. I know the big issue for Japan is the decline in birth rates. Right. So is it just because people are working those 12-hour days and don't have time for much else? It's part of the reason, and I personally think that's hard to explain.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, it's like.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to go out and meet somebody, right? Is there like a place that you would go, or is it like in America we have apps, so we can literally just like look at an app. We use apps. Okay. And I think that is one of the most popular way to get to work. And but we decided to not having like because I think mostly like the reason why we don't have a partner is like about the money. Like, oh sure. Yeah, we do not. I think we just think we're not so close. We don't get the money and definitely not having children because we don't save enough money to raise children. Like I personally think that SNS is big in Japan. When you have your partner, if you have done something wrong, like you have a chance to be in one place, being uploaded on TikTok or Instagram. My ex was kind of that, and once that has they could lose their job.
I have the idol culture type situation too.
And it makes me think like all the sake I've seen or heard.
One thing that I also read was
What is it?
some people consider like prostitution isn't cheating. Like, is that
It totally depends on the person.
really?
I think it's cheating.
Okay.
Do you think so?
Yes, but that's strategy is like
good to be
Yeah, I've seen a lot of it.
I've seen, same
And it's the same thing, it's like it's on the person, like,
right?
each one gives a different answer.
In the process,
so the girls for stuff, girls for like go into the bar and like drinking with girls and paying extra money to them.
sometimes we have
Kind of like a casual prostitution, but that is one of the
heating up the sake.
popular jobs for younger age. How do you think about it? They do that job so casually, like
But it needs to be in a fridge.
Like casual,
Like, cause you go to like
that's her job, or
her job is like to like you can buy her a drink and she's like working at the bar.
Maybe
Okay. Keep on.
Yeah, he was that's really the blow off the tongue when
As soon as he said his name, I thought,
I think that's what I heard of you were saying, like just a different perspective. Probably answered a lot more of my questions.
Right.
I said it because we're gonna, like, our dates are pretty good.
I just totally wanted to know that
I did it with everyone on Instagram. I can send it.
On the Insta.
Yeah, it is a food tour, but I mean,
I mean, the open container laws are pretty lax.
But he did say that he was like, put together a great set of blocks.
Oh, okay.
So, this is a template that's really
I like what
you know, I don't forget what's on the stage.
because we got lost.
Yeah, straight up got lost here.
And we got lost.
Like it was a funny experience. We're like,
We felt so different every time I
Train is a whole other. That's a whole other. Yeah.
We lost like
Honestly, it sucks. Is like, hey, we're stuck until the next station.
but it's like every train came on time, so it was like not a big deal. So we're like, it's fine.
It was our fault because we rushed to the train without seeing which one.
Oh, you were like, this is it. And then
Because the doors were closing, so we just ran.
oh, good. I'm right back.
Oh, there you go, American Pop.
Huh? Old-fashioned American style pop.
Clearly not
That's
Canadian.
Much further than that.
Exactly. It's a
Well, yeah,
Walk around a little more confident.
6, 7.
Yeah, we gotta find out. A little bit
Alright guys, wish everyone.
we gotta find a
One
little
that
bit
can
bigger
fit
bar.
7.
As long as it can fit 7.
Yeah, I think they all are.
They are. They're basically all at the bar. That's what Golden Guy is.
Yeah, they are at all places.
We gotta find basically empty bar. Just one to do something.
That one was empty.
There was an empty bar back there. Oh, look, a karaoke bar.
There's a karaoke bar.
Have 7.
I'm cool with
Okay.
Are we gonna get some?